Record on this computer. Okay, where's your questions?
So I have a question on the it's number 5 is on the quiz access.
Okay.
6, number 5. I did the reconciliation, the bank reconciliation, but I haven't. It's not very clear. I have 3 mistakes, but I am not sure how to correct.
Okay. Before I start this, let me just double check one thing, okay?
Okay.
Because I think I did a full bank reconciliation on here before. And I just want to double check I did, just so that if it's there, then that will be a source of help for other potential options. Where'd my playlist go? Week 7. We're in week 7?
Yeah, week 7.
Okay. Week 7, chapter 6. There we go.
Chapter 6, yeah.
Okay. Let's see if we've got a video here. Quiz access problems 6.5a. Let me just double check this. 6.5. Nope, it says 6.12. Okay. That's not it. 6.11 and etc. I got 6.12.
Yeah, that one. 6,
And
12.
then let's see, other quiz access. I may have done, let me see this one real quick. Let's see what we got here.
3 and 6 for the exam coming up. 3 and 6.
Let's see what I did. Nope.
Keeping accurate accounting records for machine.
Nope.
Discount like that too.
I did review a lot of the quiz access on this one. This one is okay, that's cash equivalents. Exercise 12. What do you know? Hey, it's buried in here. Okay, I'll do it again, but there is this video.
Since you got to figure out what's different.
Let me pause this for a second here. Okay, so this video, which is on my playlist, I think the reason why I labeled it this way, quiz access problems, is I went through, I think, almost all of the quiz access problems and gave a sneak peek into how to resolve them. So just in case you want to refer back to it in the future, you can, but I will go ahead and do this for you directly. And I'll do it in my strange little style. Let's see if I can get Excel up and going. Because if I remember right, I played this out so that it was easy to follow on one side or the other what was going on in the video on the bank side and the book side, because that's usually the biggest confusion that everybody has, is how to deal with this when you've got, you know, how do you deal with both balances? So let's walk through this and see if I can help resolve this. Okay, so Delgato's Clinic's cash account shows a 15,751 debit balance, and his bank statement shows a 14,018 on deposit.
It's a different amount, but
A different amount, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Okay, books is 14,751 and bank is 14,018. Okay, and let's just put these all in nice little numbers, and the variance we'll just put on here so we just keep track of how we're doing, is that minus that. Okay, so we have a $73 variance between the two balances, right? Now, what you have to do then is go through each of these different issues, potential differences, and assign them either to the bank side or to the book side, right? So for example, let's do it here. A. All right, so this is outstanding checks, right?
Yeah, is deduct.
Yes. Now, outstanding checks would be an amount that you reduce the bank balance by, right? Because that it's showing up on the books, but it hasn't showed up on the bank yet. So theoretically, this would then be 1591 as a reduction in the balance. And let's just keep a running tally here. Totals. Okay. So we'll just do equals sum of all these numbers. Right? And we'll do equals the sum of all of these. Okay. So that's the difference now. It's actually, we'll do the same thing. Variance equals this minus this. So we'll see we're still far off. Okay, we don't match. In fact, let's just do this minus that. That gives us a number that we're off by. And oh, by the way, it's gotten even worse by 1591. So eventually we should be a zero variance to, this should be a zero variance. Let's just relieve that. We'll put that there. Okay. So on B, the June 30th bank statement lists a $20 bank service charge. Okay. So on this one, oh my goodness.
It's gonna be a deduct bank service charge.
Yeah, let me get this back to a state that I can actually go back and forth on it. There we go. This will help out a little bit. Oh, I don't need all that real estate. Okay, so this is the bank service charge, right?
Bank service charge.
Yeah, bank service charge. Now that one, you have to actually reduce the books because it's on the bank side, right? And so we need to make sure we record a $20 decrease on the books. Okay. Then C, we're going to have check 919 listed with the canceled checks.
Yes, this is the one that I have wrong.
Okay. Was correctly drawn for 189 in payment of utility bill on December 15th. Okay. Delgado mistakenly recorded it with a debit to utilities expense and a credit to cash for 198. Okay, so this is, so it's right on the bank side, right? They said that this is correctly drawn on the bank.
On the bank.
But the problem is on the books. They recorded it for 198 instead of 189. So really correct check number.
So it's in book balance, right?
It's going to increase the balance, right? Because you originally took out 198, but you should have only taken out 189. So essentially, you're going to put the 198 back in, and then you're going to subtract out the 189. So it's a $9 increase to your books.
So 189 minus 198, or was it?
Yep.
Oh,
yep,
okay,
that's what I did there. 198.
Okay.
Right, because you're going to put the money back into the account, and then you're going to take it. You're going to. You can reverse it, yeah.
Yeah.
And then D, June 30th cash receipts of 2313 were placed in the bank's night depository, but not recorded, right? So these are deposits in transit. Okay, and so we're going to add 2313 to the numbers, to the books.
2981. Deposit of June 30, right?
Yeah. Now the big question is, why am I so far off? Because I'm still off by quite a bit. What did I do wrong?
The bank statement balance in bank. No.
Oh, it's on the wrong side. Okay. Deposits in transit. So we recorded it but we went to the bank and we deposited it, but the bank didn't record it on their side. So it's 2313 over here. Oh, magic.
Okay. Okay, let me see.
Okay.
So then, okay, yeah, got it. This 9
Yeah.
here.
So for this first part, we should see something very similar to what I did, right? I just kind of lined it out like this, and it just kind of plays out differently. But you still see the 14014 bank statement balance minus the 1591 plus the 2313, right? So I have mine in a slightly different order, but I've just walked through them one at a time. On the book side, you got the 14751. That's right. You got the $9 ad for the error, and then the $20 surcharge deduct to get to 14740. So now we balance. So now, more than likely, in this problem, they're going to ask you to do the journal entries, right? Adjusting journal entries. Now these just follow what you see. All you're going to do, you're going to ignore the bank side because you don't have to make a journal entry to the bank. That's not what you're trying to do. You're only going to make journal entries to the books. So what you would do then, okay, you have like a, let's say a date, an account, you have a debit, and you have a credit, okay? And so the bank service charge was on what date? Probably the end of the month. Yeah, June 30th. Okay, so you'd have a 630. You have a bank service charge, and it's for $20 there, and it's coming out of cash for $20. Okay, so that's how the journal entry would look there. And it'd be something like record bank service charge. Right? If I do a little italicize, then voila, there you have that journal entry. And then the other one, you have to correct the check number 919. That was on June 15th, so that'd be 615. You would, it's a utility bill, so it's utility expense. But we're putting money back into the bank account. So let's do it for the debit first. $9 and utility expense is $9, and we put in correct error on check number 919, right? And those are your two journal entries to make these corrections that are right here. So let's just double check that I'm halfway right or mostly right. Okay, yeah, these other two you don't have to do because they're bank related, right? So you don't have to do those, but these two you do. So the miscellaneous, oh, they call it miscellaneous expense. All right, if you didn't see a bank service charge, then you just find something that was similar, and let's see what they did have options.
Miscellaneous expense.
Yeah, there was no bank service charge in here, so you just find something that's not. So it looks like miscellaneous expense. And on this one, we have the cash and we have the utility expense.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Miscellaneous is first. Okay. Perfect. Cash.
Does that work for you?
Yeah.
Okay, did you have another question? I'll parse this out so it's very specific. This is exercise 612.
6. Well, I am over on the 6 on the exercise 6, but I didn't finish it. The rest, I just barely finished the questions. And I just start this one. So, but I am I'm just working on it.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's this is the one that I have.
I bet you I did this one, the other one. Oh, this is the full bank reconciliation, it looks like. Oh, yes. Now, I definitely, if you're interested, I'm pretty confident that this video right here shows the last one. Let's just see if I did a full. I'm pretty sure I did a full. Yeah, look at that. It's right there.
Okay.
I don't, because I don't do cash. Don't do checks often. If I do, then I take a note of it.
Let's see if I actually did this. I'm pretty sure I did it. Let's just double check
Especially with
that I walked through this whole thing.
Great. So we can.
I'm just going fast through it. Let me just double check. If I didn't do it, I'll do it here so that you get a full benefit of me doing a full reconciliation. I did not look at that. Okay. I did not do it on here. Whoops. Pause me there. Okay, let's go back here. Okay, so this one, preparing a bank reconciliation and recording adjustments. Right, this one's a little more complex, right? The first one, this one is super easy, just 4 transactions.
Okay.
This one, you got to look through all this information and figure out, oh, I did do it. I know I did it. 65A, right? Let's see, 65A. Let me make this bigger. 65A, right there.
Yeah.
That's the full reconciliation.
Okay.
All right. It took me 54 minutes to work it out. But but if you follow it,
an hour.
then you'll because it is a full reconciliation. You got all the information there, and I actually walk you through each of the individual reasons why or how to construct it, so it's straightforward. And I start with the actual data, and then I manipulate it in Excel.
Okay. Yeah, and it's easier to understand in Excel.
Yeah.
Those YouTube videos, did you put the link in the on the announcement?
No, they're just in the playlist. So if you go to the announcement, let's try that. So if you go to the announcement and you click on the playlist, preface, right here, the week 7 playlist,
Okay, yeah.
it'll bring up the full list, and then you just need to go to exercise 65A, and that'll give you the full rundown of that.
Okay, perfect. Sorry.
No problem. Okay, so that will definitely help you through the whole thing, step by step, you know.
Yeah, I found it.
If you didn't help me with him, bicycle, mira what happened.
Okay, ahorita lo checo. Ahorita te pongo un gorrito. So they just went to the park and came back and.
Oh yeah, fun.
Yeah. Thank you so much. This is very helpful because this week is we have the exam on Saturday, so it will be very helpful.
Yeah.
Material, yeah, all the videos. Yeah,
definitely. Bank reconciliations are going to be on the exam, and so you want to know it cold.
Oh yes. Yes,
and that's why I spent so much time on these quiz accesses, so you can walk through each of them and make sure you understand it well, so that when you get to the exam, this part of it should be okay. You should be good to go.
Oh yes, because it's a lot of information.
Yes. And I used to do bank reconciliations every month. For like 2 or 3 different bank reconciliations. Plus I did reconciliations, what we call intercompany reconciliations. So what do I owe my parent company versus what the parent company owes me, or what they show. And so it's basically like a bank reconciliation where you have to see what the balances are and then reconcile why you're different. And the bank reconciliations prime you for, or prepare you for, those types of detailed reconciliations on, accounts of any type.
Yeah. Wow. It's we need a lot of practice on that.
Yes, lots of practice.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. Well, thank you so much for all the information and
yeah, you bet. Did you have any other questions that I could help that aren't necessarily covered here?
Okay.
Do you have anything?
No other question. But I think that if I have questions, I will contact you.
Okay. All right. Feel free to do that anytime.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right. Have a good day and
Thank you. You too. Have a good
you
day.
bet. Bye.
Bye bye.